Oh, fuck off. Spitting face of everyone with Dimple Navia. Fuck you. Okay. Okay. Who's out first off?
Ring cutter! No, my sword!
Try!
Busted! Here comes the catch!
Have a little taste! Try! Let's This is order! Light solidified!
Witness the power of Gugwa!
How's this?
Good we
Ray
can move it
outlines
here.
your ring. Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Finally. To the berry.
Right.
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Silence! The tides beckon.
Let the world come alive!
Wind strike.
Smile!
Bow your head.
Well, that was interesting. He didn't actually even use our fucking hyper carry. That's never let hyper carry team, but it didn't even use them. Oh, this isn't.
No, my sword! Go! Go! Cross over!
Stabilize!
Let me weave you a verse.
I will have order.
I love using those iframes.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa. Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Okay.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Showering you with praise. Time to shine. How
Okay,
dare
Penny.
you.
Wait, script.
Time to
Okay.
go. The wind knows me. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Silence! Be sanctified.
Smile.
Picked the wrong test subject. Bow your head.
Let my name echo in song. Breaking you.
Okay, this is going very strangely. Not poorly, but strangely.
Stabilize.
No, my sword! Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate. Gotcha. These are about to get done.
Why can't you guys just fucking line up for me?
Where are you?
Gather.
Let me weave you a verse. Huh? Rain outlines your fate. Busted. Here comes the catch. Your Majesty.
This is Fatui.
Pay your dues.
Let's go to you first.
Time to shine.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds come.
Settle down. You can't run from death.
Say cheese.
It's a shame I didn't get Novelet C1, but he worked well enough. Ooh.
Shower me with praise. Let the world come alive. Oh, my caribou.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Bow your head.
Strike a pose.
Order guide you.
Witness the power of the wild. Huh? No, my sword. Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Wow. Okay, we heal immediately.
Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song. Hard hitting it.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds.
Settle down. Let the mighty be humble. Justice is blindsided.
Better than I was expecting it to.
Stabilize.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your
I watched a
fate.
video last night by that one dude who said that Novelet will never be power crept.
Here comes the catch.
But get some of the arguments. Novelet is in a complete comfy counter play. He's been well designed and he is very powerful. But I'm really sick of a meta slave mentality, which is clear in a lot of Genshin YouTubers, and they absolutely misrepresent things because, of course, when they can sensationalize a character and get people to feel like they will like that character, first of all, it gets people to pull them more, so it makes the game more money, it makes the game more popular, but it also it makes people rely on that YouTuber more, but it causes people to make poor decisions. So I fucking hate it. I think it's a horrible thing to do. They should be a lot more honest.
Your journey ends here, Lord of Sand. Your sacrifice is ready.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Silence! The tides beckon.
Breaking news!
How?
One with nature.
It will. Bow your
What's that
head.
keep happening? We keep going for our fate without even using our main DPS.
This is order. Gather.
Witness the power of the what? Huh? Busted.
Why has Zincho lost health? I just uploaded a YouTube video about that. I got a clip of Zincho losing health to Wolfboy Andreas for no reason. And right there, at some point, it happened again. Essentially, okay, so we get no bonus. This is new. Oh God, this is bad. This is really bad. There's a boss. Okay, so Hu Tao has to be second. Okay, yeah, so Hu Tao's second half then. The second half. What am I doing? Where the fuck is Kazuha? I've been sending my characters more. I'm focusing on sending characters I have now. I think next time I'll bring up Xingqiu and then Kokomi. And then Zhangling. I just got Zhangling C4 and Official C6 from monthly store. I forgot. This is exclusively slimes though, which is actually really good. Maybe. As long as we can lock them down.
Shower new flames! Time to shine! Say cheese! Hard-hitting it!
I should have done that.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves. Adorn my
Don't know
night.
why I completely
Settle
wasted that.
down. Be sanctified. Bow your head.
Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds call.
All we can do for this dry one is just pray
Let my name echo in song!
it doesn't reach.
Smile! Breaking news!
Heal me. Okay, thank you.
Into the wind. Time to go. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Second cryo.
Let the world collide! Strike a pop! Hold that pose! Rude!
One with nature.
Truth bomb! Let my name echo in song!
Into the wind.
Say cheese!
Silence.
Okay. Mimics here.
I will have order. Stabilize.
Let me
Okay,
read
only
you a verse.
one of us got at a
Rain
time
outlines.
is manageable. You need to go.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Solidify.
Okay, just go.
Stabilize.
Busted. Time to go.
That was the easiest 111-1 I've ever seen. Please keep it like that in future cases. That was actually, like, fair. It was pretty easy, but it was also fair. But I don't care about it being easy, I care about it being fair. And that was actually fair. The other ones are all down to RNG. Because of fucking Whopper Flowers.
Time to shine.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Okay?
Hold that pose. Hard hitting it.
The tide is beckoning.
For something you'll absolutely never catch me saying about Novelet is he isn't comfortable to play.
One with nature. The clouds hide. The birds.
He is. That's probably the best thing about him, he's this powerful whilst being this comfortable to play. He's also not too hard to build.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Time to brain cutter. No, my
Which is
sword.
intensely important. We need to get these two together, race it up.
Quietly.
We need a lot of
Things
time.
are about to get done.
There you go, line up for me. We're gone.
Gather.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
They're too big, we can't hit both at once. Yeah, I think this abyss doesn't really suck.
Time to shine.
This guy
Smile.
is a problem.
Settle down. Let the mighty be humble.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Let the world come alive. Say cheese. At least I documented everything.
Okay, let's just restart.
Strike a pose. Let my name echo in song. Smile. Hard hitting it.
One with nature.
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
As one with wind and cloud.
I know what it is, there's something about Novelet, it doesn't feel like his damage is what the numbers actually say it is. They'll pop up with fucking 30k damage a hit, but it feels like it's even less damage than I need that.
Higher, higher, hands on fire. Witness the power of
Okay,
the
this is better than I thought it
my
would go.
sword. Rain outlines your thing. Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Okay, no mind. I went way better than I thought it would. Okay, floor 12. Perpetual Mechanical Array, that's a fairly easy boss. Rune Raider, Geovashap, Hydro Tulpa. I don't have any particularly good teams to take down a Hydro Tulpa. But I feel like we might be able to actually do these first two chambers. We could do first two and basically just give up on the last one. We can still get the stars out of that, right? Lots of Geo, Don Lee can deal with that. Yeah, it's another lap first half. Now, obviously, by committing to Novelet first half, it means we can't beat the Hydrate Tolpo, because we just can't fucking hurt it. Yeah, I've been grinding this boss recently because of prepping for Ayaka, of course. It's something which isn't ever going to materialise.
Smile! Shoot! Strike a pose! Let the world come!
Also, this is a freeze team on the boss.
The tides beckon.
Wind Strider. As one with wind and cloud.
Time to shine! Yoo-hoo! Hold that pose!
Silence.
Which one is it?
Breaking you! Let the world collide!
Wind Strider.
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Smile!
Settle down.
Time to shine! Shower me with... Hold that pose!
Let the mighty be humbled.
Go, go, go. Get it down.
Hard hitting it! Strike a pose!
Bow your head.
Okay, we got it.
Order guide you.
We have, what, 1 minute to kill this?
Let me weave you a verse. Huh? No, my sword! Busted. Game's up. Fun's over. Time to go!
Gather.
Witness the power of the wild. Huh?
Depending on its moveset, we could make it.
Comes the catch.
It just depends what moves it decides to use on that, and if the game will let me attack.
Solidify.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
Not by this close, come on. Fucking 4 seconds. It is what it is. I'm not gonna. I don't have the energy to fucking. I don't like Rebus, even this one.
Let the world collide! Say cheese!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
The tides beckon.
Into the wind.
Why leaving the AoE?
Let my name echo in song! Shower me with... Hold that pose! Truth!
one with wind and cloud.
Settle down.
Let the world collide! Yoo-hoo! Say cheese!
Fallen leaves, adorn my...
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humble.
Breaking out!
Okay, give me your next one so I can actually use my Farina buff, please. No Farina buff.
Let my name echo in song! How dare...
That's a perfect example why I say Farina isn't as strong as people say she is.
As one with wind and cloud.
The buff is very
Settle
practical.
down. Be sanctified.
I should have swapped to Charlotte and used her first.
Time to shine!
No, I fucked her very easily.
The tides beckon.
Say cheese!
Was this Jiva Shaps?
I will have order.
Gather! Rain cutter, know my sword! Rain
Ah,
outlines
we're
your...
gonna miss this
Gotcha.
spell. Okay, well at least we get
About to get dicey.
50 Farina buttons. This goes dismally bad. But my Futao cannot be much better. The only way my Futao can be better is if I had Stealth Framework. My Futao is an extremely good Futao.
Order guide you.
That's the thing, it all comes down to fucking artifact luck and 5-star weapons once you're past stage 11.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
This is order. Stabilize.
Rain cutter, rain outlines your fate.
These are about to get dicey.
Order guide you.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate.
Sony doesn't even fully remove their defense.
Game's up.
I will have order. Gather.
Let me weave you a
They're actually in danger of not even making
Know my
consistent.
sword. Busted.
These are about to get dicey.
Thank fuck. Right, Chamber 3, we should probably just let Hydro Teleport kill us. Very more merciful than actually trying this. Well, so definitely one thing you can appreciate about Novelet is the fact that you can take how many hits.
Fills the air.
Being built for HP also means that you innately have to just have more survivability.
Am I...
Oh wow, I've never seen that before. He gets big. Always ran Abyss exclusive mechanic, but sometimes it always happens.
Never again.
Oh no. But now if I want to claim my rewards, I have to... Would it be possible to swap the two of them? Well, I feel like Novelet's team would intensely struggle with those Geo guys. I don't have any Geo to remove those shields. And we have less raw damage than Hu Tao. Yeah. Alright, that was a good abyss. For the most part, it was pretty fair. The fact that they really want you to use a Geo counter is pretty fucking annoying. Especially since they aren't running other Geo. The last Geo counter to release was Yun Jin almost 2 years ago, prior to Navia. And it's been. We had John Lee, but John Lee isn't Geo DPS, he's a sub DPS. The last time we had a Geo counter on banner was probably very, very early 2023 with Arataki Ito or Albedo. It's been a long time since they got reruns. So it's either you have Navia or you lose. I'm at like 70 pity now, I think. The artifacts are going to be crap. Oh, it's this set now. That's even worse. That's really bad, because these sets are very fucking niche. So now we're going to get artifacts with shit stats, and we're going to be for a useless fucking set. I intend to pick up Navion like the next rerun, but not this time. Grinding in 8 days. I have, what was it, like 16 pity? 16 pity, guaranteed 50-50, and 59 wishes right now. So I definitely have Raiden. Which is good, and then after that I just wait for Nilo to drop. And by the sounds of it, Nilo isn't going to be dropping until like fucking summer, which is brilliant. It's going to be a year wait for her rerun. Something I want to do is, of course, I got Constellations. This is my current catching aggravating. I know Jean here is questionable. But you want an Anemo character here and it needs to be a healer. I can't. I wanted to run Yao Yao, but Yao Yao lowers the damage output because she steals damage from Nahida. Because what ends up happening is Nahida then triggers the aggravate, and then it's Yao Yao that gets a damage boost. But Yao Yao doesn't do damage. Yao Yao only does damage via Bloom. Her actual personal damage, like Kuki Shinobu, is fucking awful. And so, by running Nahida Jean, it's a little bit funky to use Jean in this team, but it gives a better damage output. So this is a team where I've been trying to run through it, and I've been trying to go back over catching. I invested a little bit more into her talents. I revised her artifact set, it's less crap now, these are her stats. Pretty damn good crit split, of course that's 60% crit rate actually, not 45. So 60, 175 is a pretty good crit split, I imagine. My Hu Tao, yeah. Crit damage isn't the best, but like, you can't get that much better than this. You just can't. And also, of course, crit damage is lacking because we have good elemental mastery. But you cannot get much better than what I have. this is the piece which could be improved the most, probably. I mean, people say don't get attack on Hu Tao. They're mathematically wrong. I've done the maths. Attack on Hu Tao is, past a point, more valuable than HP. Because HP has a maximum on it. And also, of course, you get diminishing returns. Kind of. So you definitely want some attack on her. By having this 20% attack here, it does actually improve her damage by quite a decent chunk. So attack is good. But yeah, like, we could have more crit damage there. But you cannot get that much better than this Hu Tao. The main way to improve it would be running Homer. And even then, Homer wouldn't be a massive improvement, because you lose the Elemental Mastery, and you lose the damage boost to Hydro Pyro. In exchange, you have a higher base attack, more HP, an attack boost, and more crit damage. It is definitely like a decent bump, but it's not a colossal bump or anything. Wait, so... My favourite test dummies. Genshin really needs a simulacrum to test damage. No, I will not fucking test damage in the Abyss. It's ridiculous.
I see everything. Odds reveal. Cut to the chase. Incoming.
Okay, well, it's hard to tell how much of that damage actually came from the overcharge. This is supposed to be a single target damage team. Right. Let's heal first. Similarly, I've seen that people use Kuki Shinobu for these builds. But again, Kuki Shinobu has the same issue as Yao Yao, where it is going to be less damage. Because Shinobu absolutely will steal some of your aggravates. Or whichever it is, I don't fucking know how it works anymore. I'm pretty sure how it works is that if you damage boost, it's based on the elemental mastery of Dendro or Electro hit, which triggers the aggravate aura, or the quicken aura. And then it's the next Dendro hit and the next Electro hit which gain the damage boost.
Everyone's okay. Wings of darkness. Come, Severance. Don't blink. With
I'm so sick of people telling me that Pickle only needs like 160 ER, if he doesn't. Pickle needs a lot of ER. He's one of the most energy demanding characters I've seen in the whole game.
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. I see everything. Incoming.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Odds reveal. Incoming.
That wasn't too bad. Let me clip that. Last minute. Did it take over a minute? It took over. Oh, no, basically took a minute. Okay. So it's definitely a damage improvement. Can we see how this constellation actually works? Nah, it doesn't. Okay, we need enemies to actually... It basically turns Fischl into an Electro Xingqiu, but not quite as strong. 30% of Fischl's attacker's damage. I mean, it's about 500 damage, amplified by Electro damage bonus, which will be
Fischl and the Prinzessin
only 30% because I haven't upgraded it. It should be counted as elemental skill damage, which means it's boosted by 80% from the artifact set. And then there's a crit factoring in. My Fischl artifacts are not great. Not good. I tried for ages to get a good set. Obviously this is a really bad circuit, but I need it to complete the set. And the set is when it's an extra 50% damage, so I mean, I definitely think it's more worth it to have a set complete than a better circlet.
Another
I definitely don't think this team is abyss worthy.
Oz, reveal thyself! Got lucky that time.
I got careless.
Yeah, damn. One of the disadvantages of Xingqiu is that he doesn't launch a coordinated attack with every single attack you do.
By royal
But this does.
Can't run from death.
That seems to do a coordinated attack on every single attack.
I see everything. Oz, reveal. Let me amuse you. Over here. Don't blink. Look at me. Incoming.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Okay, so that's an improvement to this team's damage, definitely. And now the second team to inspect. Of course, I'm interested in Raiden National. So it would be Raiden and Xiangling. Like, I would love to run Yai and Raiden in the same team, but I don't think it's going to happen. So it would be Raiden here and Xiangling here. Jean is never going to be able to swallow Pyro. Raiden causes overcharged. That makes the Electro and Hydro Aura linger for a moment, and then Xiangling vaporizes it. Can't do my X, I don't have Raiden. So let's do the next best thing. In fact, I think this team would be stronger. Now this team hits arse. This is an extremely strong team, this right here. The problem is, of course, a lack of a shield. Does Ganyu have interruption resistance in her constellations? No. That's a shame. Because Neuvillette has that. Like, to me, the thing which I would say is that if we're looking at like baseline characters, I actually feel like Ganyu is stronger than Neuvillette. But if we're looking at like C6R5, Neuvillette is stronger. Neuvillette has stronger constellations, because they realise they can make more money if they have stronger constellations. But also Neuvillette is way more comfortable, that's why I don't use Neuvillette in the Abyss. And also Neuvillette is easier, he has way more teams. Obviously, so this team, it's Nahida bursts skill, no, skill burst, Bennett burst skill, Xiangling burst skill, Ganyu skill burst.
Everyone hold hands.
Now,
Make yourselves at home.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Nice and spiked. Born of ice and frost. This is
Now Zhangling's burst will last longer. Enough for 2 extra Ganyu shots. Okay, he disappeared.
Next on the
Wow,
agenda.
okay, you feel that extra duration.
Into the fire.
And that was basically him dead in one rotation. If we were just a tiny bit stronger, that would have been him dead in one rotation. See, that's a fucking strong team. If I go through the clip, so you have a constant burn damage, which is like burn ticks, I think, twice a second. So that's like 1,600 damage a second from burn. Then every time Zhangling hits, it's an extra like 5,000 damage. Let's say it's 4,000 on a non-crit, and more than that on a crit. So it's about 5,000 average, I would say, knowing my Zhangling stats. And then Nahida, every couple seconds, will be getting a damage tick in, which will be like an extra 15,000 damage-ish. Let's see. 13,000 damage from Nahida. That's every 2.5 seconds. The damage cycle is 15 seconds. It is a 15-second damage cycle, so that's going to trigger... fucking 6 times. So it's 13,000 times
You lie on the
6.
grass. You can feel the heartbeat of the
Fucking maths. 3,000 times 6 is 18,000. 78,000 damage from Nahida alone. And then that's not even talking about Ganyu, who per shot is dealing 34,000 on the direct hit and 58,000 on the bloom. That is 92,000 damage per Ganyu shot. And each Ganyu shot takes 2 seconds. So that is chunky damage. I mean, I've seen DPS charts. I believe according to DPS charts, that's not very good. But of course, it's with my stats. Like, we can make Bennett deal like 1,000,000 damage when his burst hits.
Benny's
That will improve DPS, obviously. Nahida can run Deepwood and just better artifacts. Zhangling is questionable. We aren't using the catch on her. She isn't max extension. Ganyu can have better stats, probably a better bow. Don't know if you could get a better artifact set though for this team. You can have constellations as well. So this team still has a lot of room to grow. The problem with it is the lack of a shielder. For that though, there is a solution. And its name is Kirara. It does mean lower damage output. Obviously, because, well, she doesn't have as much damage as Nahida. And it also means less Dendro application, if you don't have C4, which I don't. But it absolutely can work. I mean, her burst lasts for 12 seconds. Which means you probably want to use it after Zhangling. Is there a constellation which extends its duration? No. But you absolutely can slot in Nahida instead there. And also, of course, that isn't a single target team. That team works in AoE. If the enemies are close together, it absolutely works in AoE. Zhangling hits in an AoE, Nahida hits in an AoE, Ganyu hits in an AoE. It's most comfy on a single target. It is uncomfortable to use it on multiple targets, but it does work. So this is a very strong team which I could use if I really wanted to. I just have to get better at positioning to avoid getting hit. But I do feel like if Garni was released in the game today, I feel like she would have a shield somewhere in her base kit. Yeah, I feel like if she was released today, her elemental skill would also give her a shield, as well as the decoy. So Zhangling's C4 is it's a 40% duration increase. So it is definitely a noticeable improvement. Who are you? And of course, this is my placeholder Nilou team. And so Nilou would replace Xingqiu. But of course, depending on various things, we could replace Yao Yao with oh yeah. Because the problem is, of course, I can't use this team alongside Hu Tao. Hu Tao's my single target team. So then that leaves me with. I probably should let me do this. AoE? It doesn't make sense to call this Mr. Worldwide anymore. There really should be more team slots. Raiden Nat. Okay. AoE. I need to mark what teams are AoE and which aren't. I will mark this team down as AoE, though it will be uncomfortable. Fine. AoE. This team, is this a good team? Wherever it is, it's a single target team. No. ST, single target. Hu Tao can work in AoE, but you need to line your enemies up, so single target. But Ice Age is not an official team. Imiko, you need to go. Keqing is single target. Zubair is AoE. I'm really excited for Nilou because this team here, this is already extremely strong. Actually, like this kicks ass. I could probably take this into Abyss and it would actually work. This team is shockingly strong. This basic as fuck team. 2 4-stars, which are very easy to get. Xingqiu from Star Glitter, as Yao Yao. Lantern Light coming up. Kokomi is Kokomi. And Nikita you should have, she's the best character in the game. So it's a pretty easy team to put together. This team's damage is fucking bonkers, actually. Also, my Yao Yao is using Instructor Set to boost Elemental Mastery for the team. Obviously, of course, if we had Nahida as a sole Dendro, then every single Dendro, every single Dendro core would be created at her elemental mastery, which post buffs. Does Nahida gain her own buff from Illusory Heart? Actually, I don't know, Matt. What's the time? What? Oh, 1 o'clock already. I woke up at fucking lunchtime. Need to go to uni tomorrow. Need to start going in every day of the week to get my thing done in time.
Body and mind. Rain outlines your
This
fate.
is already off to a terrible fucking start. So. Xingqiu got pyro but doesn't get hit.
Sharing my knowledge. Let's make her a little.
She does gain her own buff, right? It's 1,133 elemental mastery. Whenever we just drop Yao Yao here. That's the problem with instructor set, is that she's not going to cause a lot of reactions anyway, because Nahida's in the team. If Nahida's in the team, she basically just deals all of Yao Yao's reactions. So that's the problem with instructor set. Which does make her a Deepwood candidate. If we were to give Yao Yao Deepwood and keep her on the team, then we could give Nahida Flower of Paradise Lost. And that is the best way to go. In theory, the best Nido team is Nahida with Flower of Paradise Lost, Kokomi, well, not necessarily Kokomi, but basically just any Hydro character here. You just have to be a healer though, so Kokomi. Yao Yao with Deepwood and Nido with maxed out HP. Yao Yao to debuff with Deepwood, and then Flower of Paradise Lost gives a chunky damage boost to Bloom, but only for the wearer. So that's why I'd want to put on Nahida. By having Yao Yao on the team, it gets more healing. If I weren't to run Xingqiu, who would I run, though? It basically has to be Xingqiu, otherwise... Because we want double Hydro for a HP bonus. I don't need to figure out now. I've months before Nilu's going to come around. So it is a tricky thing to work out Nilu team, but the damage is already good. You don't even need a good team. Of course, I'm not sure about using Yao Yao as a Deepwood user just because that's how she uses her skill there. And I already have a Deepwood set intended for Nahida. This is a crazy good artifact. Holy shit, this is such a fucking good artifact. I totally forgot I had that. Unfortunately, the rest of the set doesn't quite match it. I didn't know I had this. EM, EM, EM. There's a lot of maths involved if I want to optimize it. Shit. Because obviously in this team most of the damage is coming from Dendro cores, not from skills. So Elemental Mastery might be better than Crit. But this team works surprisingly well, and it's not just because Xingqiu's there.
Why do so many people make such a big deal out of seeking the Adepti? There's Adepti everywhere, isn't there?
Anyways, yeah, so what I was doing is I was organising my teams into AoE versus single target. I think the Ice Age isn't a great freeze. I don't have a freeze set for Ganyu, so I really shouldn't use Ganyu freeze. It wouldn't turn out well. Not enough damage. Single target, also not great. Single target's not very strong. AoE, AoE, AoE. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4 AoE teams. 1, 2, 3 single target teams. And even then, 2 of single target teams kind of suck. Just admit, this is a very high value team. Kuki, Fischl, and the healer. These are 3 of the most valuable characters in each of their elements.
Solidify!
Ring cutter.
I am a little bit interested in making,
Gotcha. Game's
what is it, as Sucrose Driver team, where Sucrose is your main DPS and you use, what is it, who are the sub DPS characters you use? You just make like an elemental cocktail. Sucrose, Xingqiu, Beidou, just throwing Fischl for more coordinated attacks. I am interested in that team, but I don't feel like it'd be very good.
Huh?
But hopefully Raiden will open up some new options. She'll make new Hyper Bloom teams. can use her as a hyper carry. Let's see, do Fischl's coordinated attacks work with charge attacks?
I see everything.
Stand with me! Out of my way! By royal decree!
And Shroud! Let's nip that in the bud.
Yeah. Odds revealed by everyone's okay.
Well, in my mind, you have to run Sacrificial Bow on Fischl. Because, or you have to run like an absurd amount of ER. Because Fischl was off-field, if she wasn't off-field, she wouldn't need nearly as much ER, because she does generate quite a lot of orbs. But she's off-field for all of them, so she doesn't get shit. So Fischl needs really high ER. The way I get Yao Yao to consistently trigger her bonus is to use Kokomi then Yao Yao. And then Xingqiu then Nahida.
You play.
Let me weave you a verse. Huh? No, my sword!
I see everything. Make yourselves a move. Hey, go away. Allow me.
Witness the power of Guhua! Body and mind.
Like, do you see that? That sudden massive burst of damage. Seems like these guys are resistant to Bloom or something. No, each one of Nahida's Dendro cores were dealing 17,000 damage. But yeah, so if you use Yao Yao, you get more Dendro cores, but the Dendro cores are going to deal less damage. Or of course you use solely Nahida, but you get less Dendro cores, but they are all at Nahida's level of damage. It's quite a conundrum.
If my calculations are correct, Wanwen Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add a small detour to our adventure?
And it's just the fact that Double Dendro has a higher damage capacity than Solo Dendro, just because of ICD and all that. But it's partially down to RNG and shit, which is unfortunate. But I like this team. It's pretty comfy to play, it's fun, it's unique. It uses characters I like. Do we kick out Yao Yao now? The other thing is, of course, we can improve Yao Yao's EM to make it so that her cores are just as powerful as Nahida's. We won't ever reach a stage where they're just as powerful, but if we can get her EM main stats and bring her up to 5 stars, why is there not a 5-star instructor set? Why isn't there? I don't get it. constructor set is actually like a nice set to have as a 5-star. HP, HP, ER. Okay. It's after Ride and the next character I'm going to pull for is Nilou. Unless something big comes up. After Nilou, I'm waiting on Linny's rerun, Arlecchino, Navia's rerun, Albedo. Obviously Ayaka's rerun.
Stay put! Go get it, Uruguay! Committed to memory!
Rain cutter. Huh?
Don't be scared! Grow, grow, grow!
Oh, hello.
Committed to memory! Grow, grow, grow! Uruguay!
I'm playing like shit, but there's no chance. No rush. I should decide if Yao Yao is going to be on the team in advance though, because whoever's on the team needs to be level 90. Nilou needs to be level 90, definitely.
Let's get down to business.
Need her to be maximum health. Rather bounty, but I'll take you guys on.
Allow me! Stay put!
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword.
Not hunted.
Body and mind.
So obviously if we had Nilou in the team, we would actually have slightly less Hydro procs, I think. So Nilou surprisingly doesn't have all that great Hydro application, from my experience. I've only been able to play her during events, but it does definitely feel like Xingqiu has more Hydro application than her. And also just like more raw damage. So it definitely is a thing to consider.
Everyone copy!
Witness the power for what?
Are we getting that EM boost? No, we aren't. Really? Yeah.
Rain outlines your
Maybe Instructor Set isn't proper.
Cheap tricks.
Uruguay, you're up!
Like this.
Wait, clear. Why is Yao Yao not triggering Instructor Set? I guess it's because she has to trigger a reaction. She can't be involved, she has to trigger it. Which means there has to be Hydro and then she needs to inflict Dendro. Yeah, chances of that happening are not great. So maybe it's just not worth Instructor Set. Also, the leaks about Lantern Rite introducing Chen Yu Vale are definitely accurate, because I mean, John Lee's birthday mail we just got just alluded to it. What do you mean 13 or 15 already? Right, well that's everything, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I want to pop by the Abyss, just one moment. I want to check my Abyss stats. Holy fuck, Guy was getting fucking destroyed. What is going on here? Does that count damage blocked by shields? That might make sense. Fucking DPS Barber. Back when the best my Garn you could manage was 35,000 damage. How cute. I would love to start using Garnu and Abyss again, but... Because I have a... This is my casual team, the A team. This is what I've been using since the start of the game. Like, the very start. Like, I was using a version of this team before I left Mondstadt. Obviously, I got Nahida whilst I was still in Mondstadt. So, back in Mondstadt, this team would have been Barbara, Nahida. This wouldn't have been Garnu, this would have been
There's still a long road
Animo
ahead.
Traveler, and this was Dory.
So, what's the deal?
So, first thing I did, prior to this, I didn't really have like a dedicated team, I was just using whoever the fuck I had. But the moment I got Nahida as my first 5-star, I was like, alright, let's build around Nahida, and so I did. And I immediately grasped how to do Hyper Bloom and make it good. For I made the mistake of investing in Dory before Fischl. So the first change to this team that happened was Fischl.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
So I heard from people that Dory was the worst character in the game, and that Fischl was one of the best. I was like, I should probably use Fischl then. Especially since I really liked Fischl as a character, I just didn't like her as a bow user. Then I realised, oh, the bow isn't what matters. So I started using Fischl, and then Garnu's banner dropped, and I was like, fuck yes. Garnu's the one character from this game I know anything about.
As per our contract.
Let's get her. And then this was the team for a while. Then Yai Miko's banner dropped, and we had to say bye-bye to Fischl. And then Kokomi stopped.
Victory will be ours.
And so this team has been in the making for 1,000 hours. And so I'm never going to stop playing this team. It's so comfortable to me. I know rotations, I know how it works. It's extremely fun. It is pretty strong. You have Garni's raw damage output, you have Kokomi as a really good healer, and her damage, Nahida's Nahida, and Yae Miko, as you can see in those, the Abyss stats, Miko actually puts out a lot of damage as well, and of course everyone loves Miko. It's just a really comfy counter to, team to run in exploration. Is it Abyss worthy? If the team has better stats, probably. If we ran Deepwood here, the Hyper Bloom would be very strong, because Miko is actually really good for Hyper Bloom, because she wants to be built for EM. And so, running Hyper Bloom allows you to double dip into both talent and, well, Hyper Bloom damage. Well, so this is her set. I know it's pretty weird, but she has some of the strongest artifacts on my account. That's what I did for Miko. I just said, well, I got a bunch of strong artifacts, I'll just throw them on her. This one. Not a great crit split, but hey, we need to upgrade this. It's been sitting as a placeholder for a while. Poor Mappa Mare. Is I'll love to start running a team of Abyss, and of course, I mean, I used to. But obviously, it's not optimized. Let's extend this stream. Oh wait, just one. I've said this before. The fact that Cloud Chatain is releasing, and she's a dedicated support for Zhao is fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Who's a character that many people consider dated, but used to be a fan favourite, and is basically Cloud Chain's child? Let's go right here, Garnu. Why the fuck isn't Cloud Chatain a charge stack buffer? She should be a charge attack buffer and grouper, I think. I think her elemental skill should provide some kind of buff where it allows you to group enemies up with charge attacks and buff charge attack damage. That way it wouldn't be Garnu exclusive, it could also work on Hu Tao or whoever you wanted. But making it plunge attacks makes it only Zhao. It is I mean, I haven't kept up on the updates to her kit, if there have been any. But as far as I'm aware, she buffs plunge attacks. And of course, that's literally one character in the entire game, and it's a 5-star. So it's extremely stupid to do that. And Zhao, like, isn't even that great of a character anyway. He's only a fucking fan favourite because he has fucking emo. He's emo.